Has it really been a year on YouTube already? It feels like a lot longer. Let's check out the stats. 40 long form videos, I like that. 6 shorts, not bad, but it looks like I missed a few weeks here or there. Anyways, it was a lot of work that got me all these subscribers. How many exactly? 27? That last number looks a little bit lower than it should. But guess what? I remember plateauing at 6, 13, and 18 subscribers. So this is progress for me, for which I am thankful. The reality is, starting a YouTube channel will probably not be the overnight sensation most people talk about. It will probably take a lot more work than you think. But guess what? The lessons are a lot higher too. I've learned way more than I expected in just 1 year. So without further ado, let's get into my top 7 lessons that I learned the first year on YouTube. The first lesson would be to keep positive energy. I have to admit, when I started, there were some things that were bothering me. I felt like I was not appreciated enough as a young man in the world. Whoa, already it is starting to sound negative. I don't like that sort of thing. Why should other people stick around to hear it? Except I know many people feel this way, especially young people trying to find their way in the world. So if you have an important message, as I speak out against belittling and I call for fairness, then there is room for that too. That being said, I also know that people are usually tired after work, they've had a lot of responsibilities, and they just want to relax with some more lighthearted content. We don't always have to have our heads buried in serious work. We can either tell people to be better or try to be better ourselves. And which one do you think will be more inspiring? Just the process of making these videos has helped me become a more positive person. Why, you might think? Because it's no longer only in my imagination what I'm worth. There's material evidence. We can see the value that I've been able to create. And we might see the early videos and maybe the later videos, and I would say there's definitely some kind of progress in the quality. There's improvement there. So whatever is a person's purpose or calling or dreams, however you want to put it, or goals simply, then I definitely encourage everyone to go after them. That way we can all continue coming up together as a community. The next lesson of about the same importance would be finding your niche. Find your niche, find your niche. That's what business coaches recommend, and success will naturally follow. But what in the world does it mean to find your niche? Poetry and play. Have you ever thought about the name of this channel? There's poetry performance videos, but where does this play come from? Is it like playing music? Close. It would be like actors playing out a story on stage, so in the sense of theater. I have plenty of philosophy videos with arguments that I get to go through directly in front of this camera, but I still want more play in the theatrical sense. For example, to be able to pick up my camera, go out into nature, trusting that something interesting will happen and that I'll be able to improvise a story around that, and to get that on video and share it with the world. I think this would be closer toward my proper niche of storytelling. Dancing, cracking jokes, action, risk being spotted by passerbys. Can't you feel the excitement? Most of all, it will take more time making content. But if it makes the difference between boring videos and favorite videos for others and oneself, then it is worth stepping away from videos how others make them and experimenting in ways how you want to make videos. So we can take finding your niche to mean finding your own style. People will tell you to watch the viewership graph for any dips to make corrections there. Except it has not been so indicative in my experience. I prefer to rewatch my own videos to identify weaknesses to strengthen and strengths to fortify. People say SEO is very important, but again, I haven't seen a huge difference between using one set of tags versus another. The biggest difference between a video that gets higher views and lower views for me has again been artistic discretion. I keep a running list of title ideas, and from those I know which ones will be better or worse videos. So that's also how it translates in real life. That chances are, if you like something, you'll do a better job at that, and other people will feel it too. The whole process of making better YouTube videos does not have to depend so much on instruments, it can come back more to the human. This is a technical tip, but make more shorts. Long-form videos are great for continuing to rank well into the future. But shorts get this initial boost so you reach a wider audience from which you get new subscribers. Shorts are easier to make, under 60 seconds. You could be out and about, record something interesting on your phone, and upload it the same day. And I'm sure people would love to see more of a content creator's authentic personality. You could try making one long-form video per week, which is the basis for any channel to continue growing. And if you can, maybe over the weekend, if it lends itself, nothing mandatory, maybe add one short from time to time, which can help you get more subscribers. Some channels are heavy on post-production effects, others are not, and both types can be a success. So you just have to find what works for you. This is what I do in post-production. I cut the clips, I do color grading, usually to increase the brightness a little bit. I clean up the audio as well as I can myself, and I add illustrating clips and titles for emphasis. The more bells and whistles you add, the more hours of the week production will eat up, so you have to stick to the basics. To be fair though, I never thought that my videos would get this much production or be able to compare with some of these YouTubers with their neon lights like lightsabers. I just have this plant. But look how the flower has grown from video to video. I'm even using a green screen now, which you can see in some videos and most thumbnails, so I'm definitely grateful for all the production I've been able to learn in just 1 year. What I'd like to do with production is get it closer towards storytelling. That might involve special cuts, embedded clips, like flashbacks in movies, and if that means spending more time hunting down the right sound effects or music, then so be it. To make a good video takes more time than expected, so we will also need more organization. We can start the week maybe outlining the script. Then we'll need 1 day for filming the video and a few extra days for editing the video to make sure it's ready for upload. So all in all, we might be looking at something like half the week just to make a good video. I've learned to make more use of outlines. When I first started, I thought I could just talk right in front of the camera for 10 minutes straight. Well, when you have a lot of arguments to share, you can lose your train of thought or you can mess up the wording, which will not make a video up to standards. It's like with movies. How many cuts are there in a minute? And they're not just to keep out the fumbles, but also increase the action, as with different shots and angles, movement, lighting, comedic timing, all of which can likewise be implemented in YouTube videos. Gotta have fun. I have plenty of experience with public speaking, but when it comes to talking in front of a camera, I don't know who will be on the other side, so it's only natural for there to be some nervousness. I found that the second half of my videos tends to be better than the first half, at least in my own opinion. And I thought the problem maybe lies in outlining, that I'm saving my grand conclusions for the end. But in editing, I found that's not the case, because I'll always start at the beginning, but I might not always get to the end. Maybe halfway through I restart, so the beginning will get more of my attention and perhaps more of my ideas. Besides, I'm fresher at the start of making a video as compared to the end maybe an hour or two later, so the difference in energy levels did not make sense there either. The problem I have identified is not getting enough of a warm-up, which leaves reservedness. It does no good to have a wonderful ending to a story, but the beginning was not interesting enough to keep the viewers. Each clip is its own story and needs full expression. What I would recommend is doing something fun before starting to make the video. You could play a game with friends to be more relaxed and animated. You should not be shy about showing your personality, whether that's through joking around or having fun in your own style. You could pull other actors on screen with you if someone wants to join you, or start a conversation in the comments with friendly banter. That would be good for the community. If I had to choose just one strategy out of the 7 listed for success on YouTube, it would be knowing your niche. You don't want to make videos just like everyone else, because then you will miss the videos that you wanted to make. You have to find your own concentration, and that might mean letting go of recipes that feel safe, especially around entirely proper behavior, in favor of following your own interests and style of expression. It will take more preparation and outlining, going out into the field, showing more personality, and spending even more time on production. You will probably not become an overnight sensation, but with each video that you make, you will become that much better, both in terms of craft and self-development. You will be making your own art through content creation, and that is priceless. To many more. You have heard how important organization and outlining have been to me my first year on YouTube. If you want to learn how I structure the scripts to my YouTube videos as a writer, feel free to check out this video. Hopefully my experiences the first year on YouTube have inspired you to start your own channel if you've been thinking about it. Subscribe to Poetry and Play to follow its evolution to see where it goes, and keep in touch in the comments.